Right, just another quick follow-up video to the last one. We're talking about cleats, the 2 and 3 bolt cleats. When you have them, or when you get them and you fit them to your shoes, you need a 4mm Allen key, if I remember rightly. It's a 4mm Allen key, I don't think it's 5. You can fit them yourself. If you do fit them yourself, obviously follow the instructions you're given in the packet. Try, if you can, set them up correctly. If you get a chance, sit on a table. The easy way of doing it is sit on a table, have your legs dangling over the edge of the table, and look where your feet naturally position themselves. Whether you walk toes in, or your straight foot, or your toes out, wherever they are, whichever position it is, set your cleats up on the bottom of your shoes accordingly. So when you first put them on, put the plate obviously on the bottom of the shoe. This is the 2-bolt cleat. Put the plate on the bottom of the shoe, and then you'll find there's 2 sets of holes underneath the cleat. Now use the appropriate set for however far back or forward the cleat needs to be going on the bottom of your shoe. It generally needs to be on the ball of your foot. The cleat needs to be right under the ball of your foot. So you can mark on the side of your shoe with a little pen or marker or a bit of chalk or something where the ball of your foot is, and have the cleat basically set up right next to the ball of your foot. And make sure you can adjust the angle of the cleat left or right. Make sure, tighten it up sufficiently. I think it's usually about 5 Newton meters anyway. A torque wrench is usually handy. Position them so when you put your feet into the pedals, your feet lie in the same position they would naturally if they were just, again, swinging off the edge of a table. So if you put your cleats in and tighten up to start with, and see how your feet look on the bike, get on the bike, put one foot in or put both foot in, rest against a wall or something. Don't go anywhere, don't ride yet, just put them in, sit on the bike, put your feet in, see how your feet look on the bike. If they look completely different from what your feet normally would be, the position your feet would normally be in, adjust them so your feet look exactly how they do when they have freedom of movement. Don't tell you what to do. Don't put your feet in a foreign position, what you're not used to, because it will give you all kinds of knee pain. It's one of the things you should not do. Always make sure your legs are and your feet are in a natural position of what they naturally are when you're walking or when you're sitting, because like I say, you do not want a foreign position for your legs or your knees in particular, or your feet in particular, to be positioned in for a long period of time, because it's very foreign. It can put a lot of strain on your knee joint and your ankles, and just give you a lot of discomfort. Not only can it can radiate from your feet, it can get up to your knees and giving you back pain, all because your feet are in the wrong position. You can do exactly the same with the 3-bolt cleats. Same principle, only these have got 3 bolts, obviously, not 2. These can move forward and back and left and right, very similar to the 2 bolts. Again, I would suggest, if you are going to do it yourself, make sure that you have your feet positioned correctly. You can buy guides for these, the SPDs and the SPDSLs and the other systems as well, that actually fits. It's like a piece of card that fits right around the outside of the shoe and has marking lines on the front of the toe and the heel and on the sides. And it basically, what it does is it sets up a series of lines to set your cleat up correctly with your angle of your foot. But that's only on the bottom of the shoe. It doesn't take into account the angle of your foot, what's naturally positioned. So you can do it yourself, but if you are going to do it yourself, be very, very careful, because you do not want to cause yourself any pain on the bike, especially if you're going to go long distance. But my suggestion would be to actually go to a shop, get them fitted by a member of staff who knows what they're doing. It's no good just going in there and saying, here you are, can you put some cleats on my shoes, if they don't have much more of an idea than you do. It's not a wise idea. But get someone who knows what they're doing in a bike shop, a reputable bike shop, take it in, ask them to fit into it. It won't take more than 5 minutes. And it's probably one of the most important things you can get right to start with when you're going to ride a bike. If you're going to ride these 2 systems, it's one of the most fundamental things you should need to get right on your bike. once you got it right, it goes a long way to getting your position correct on the bike. Anyway, just a quick video, just to go over that. And like I said, I'll see you in the next one.